Pick a question. Jimmy Davies. If late Emeka Ikemba Odumegwu Ojukwu were alive, do you think he would be happy with a Nnamdi Kanu-led IPOB?
From what I'm seeing Nnamdi Kanu is doing now, my uncle would have been appalled. My uncle would have been very, very angry that such a badly brought up person could associate himself with him or will.
Because he's
yes, the way he talks about the Igbos, the way he talks about Nigerians, and the way he talks about his fellow human beings is a humiliation. It's a disgrace.
So what would you say about those who are following him? What would you tell them?
I believe they are ignorant. We saw the beginning to the end of the war. I lost my father in Zaria. He was killed in a church. So what is happening in Nigeria? My uncle lost everything. The Ojukwu family could have been one of the richest families in the world by now if their investment and things their father had was used in the right direction. It was sacrificed for the Igbo person.
But do you think Ojukwu himself was all right and he didn't have any weaknesses?
Oh, nobody is perfect. And as I said earlier, I believe he's one of the greatest human beings that ever lived. You understand? He had his weaknesses, among which is the same weaknesses that most of us, they come up and say, oh, he likes women a lot. You know? I was with him when he got married to Bianca in church in Abuja. I was with him when he went to Ngwo to pay, this was much later, years later, to pay for the birth price for this when they were
so that was true love.
Yes, and again you can see that at his age and time he didn't have to do all that. You can see somebody who really cared for the person he was going out with.
In your own case, you did exactly the same thing that your uncle did.
Well, maybe it's in our blood.
Where were you when you heard of the death of Odumegwu Ojukwu?
Unfortunately,
and how did you react to the news?
I was shocked. I tried to get into England. I was in Abuja here, and when he was being flown out, I went to see Emeka. And we agreed that he will go to England. He went to Lagos, and from Lagos, Emeka Ojukwu, that's what I meant when I say Emeka. He went there and was reporting back to us on his condition. Unfortunately.
Did you know what the condition was at the time, in his last days? What was he suffering from?
Well, he was suffering from, in my opinion, the response he got from the treatment he was reacting to certain drugs he was taking in Enugu, and he was rushed to an Enugu hospital, or they took him under intensive care. Pt.3 did everything possible to arrange for him to be flown out, and as you know, he was in the flight with Bianca and so on. And I believe that if certain measures were taken, he would have been living. He didn't want to be left alone.
He would have been 85 years old this year.
Yes.
So may he so rest in perfect peace.
Amen.
What are the 5 most important items you'll take along with you?
Rosary.
Yeah.
My medicine. a few drinks, fan, and the Bible.
Excellent. Okay then, how many children do you have?
Oh, that's the greatest thing God did for me. 5. I have 3 girls.
And still counting?
No, by the grace of God. I just showed you my last son. And
so you had 2 from your first marriage?
And then 3.
And 3 from your
present marriage.
Present marriage.
Yes, that's my lovely wife there.
Where did you meet her and how did you meet her?
You will not believe it, but part of what I've changed into is somebody. I go to church every day.
Is this your present marriage helping you go in the right direction? Or is there something that we should be looking forward to again?
No, by the grace of God, no. As I said, I already have 5 children, and we don't plan to have any other. By the grace of God, there is no reason to.
Would you have married a second wife if you had your way?
If I had my way, honestly speaking...
Or married a second time, sort of.
Honestly speaking, when I look back at it now, no.
So there are things you would have corrected if you... What are those things? You must have had some excesses in your life, which may have contributed to it.
Yes. You see, everybody has a good day and a bad day. Everybody has 1 or 2 of those particular things talked away somewhere that you don't want to admit you are. One of the... As a Catholic, as I mentioned earlier, I was having an affair with somebody. And when she took in, I met her in a church, by the way. The lady I'm married to now, I met inside a church. And we started up a relationship.
So you didn't actually go there for prayers. You were in church looking at women.
Well, you have a right to your opinion. This particular lady I now met by accident, only to find out she is from Sierra Leone, mother and father. And by the way, I did my school certificate I own now is from Sierra Leone. So we got to know each other, and from nowhere, she came back one January, about 4 or 5 months out, that she was pregnant.
Excuse me, go on.
And I said, wow. So what do we do now? That by my religion, which she said is a religion, I cannot tamper with this pregnancy. But be it as it may, what do you want to do about it? This was 13 years ago.
The rest is history now.
Yes.
So what do you like most about her?
Her simplicity and understanding. The difference in age is about 29 years. She's not yet 40, as I'm already 67. You understand?
Is that like cradle snatching?
Well...
Did you not see that she was that young at the time you were approaching her?
As I said...
Is that the sin that you have committed has made you go to church now on a daily basis?
No, it is not. It is the fact that at that particular age, she saw it worth her while to want to spend the rest of her life with a much older man.
It's been nice talking to you, Jimmy Davies. Thank you very much, Jimmy Davies, for being on the program. I've enjoyed the pleasure of your company, and hopefully we'll meet again. That's how it's been on The Chat this week. My name is Manny, and my guest, Jimmy Davies. Bye for now. The Chat is produced by Channels Television. You can watch it again online. Just visit our social media platforms: Twitter, YouTube, Facebook.